This video is for the people who have like the K200, I believe, up to K250. I think they're getting cheap on the either switch, or they're putting a weaker magnet, or the switch is actually weaker. At this time, we don't want to open them up, so we don't really know, but those are the only issues that we know is either the magnet or the switch itself. Anyway, to get around that, if you can see the oops menu right there after installing the K-clip. Okay? That's after you install your K-clip, because that's pretty easy. Installing that, the small one goes on your right, the left, and then just push into this hole right here. The round hose in the front, the rectangle hose in the back. That's all you have to do. Push that into Eclipse, and as I mentioned on the listings, we actually said that clip sometimes actually fall off. We actually hate it. And we invented the tape version. The tape version, I believe it's the best one so far. People are requesting it. People want it. Asking so they can give to their families and all that stuff. So it's pretty popular than the stupid the clip here. We actually hate them. But some people don't want to go with the tape option. So we list both. Anyway, and we have both. Anyway, so if you put this down, you should get your menu. But when you put in your pod, it's actually too thick and it raises this up. The eye won't read it. So the best thing to do is to get a refrigerator magnet. Make sure it's small enough to fit right here. This is about 15 millimeter that way, 15 millimeter that way. And according to the ruler, I'm going to get the ruler up. According to the ruler, 15 millimeter. It's a little bit over, a little bit of half an inch. Half an inch this way and half an inch that way. So it's 15 millimeter this way and 15 millimeter this way. Anyway, all you have to do is get a magnet, which I got a few here, and I'm gonna install like the easiest one I got from my clip from the a chip bag clip chips. So I'm gonna install it right there, and it'll only go one way. Make sure it's strong enough though, and you can shut that, and voila, you will get your menu. Even though it actually hits up here, and as you can hear, every time I do it, it actually hits that, and that's what people are having a problem with. Your original, another Keurig, and you still get your menu. I happen to have a few, so I can test it to make sure that if people have different pods, they can have it. And including this one here. I like this one the most because it's actually fits perfectly right in there. It doesn't hit the clip at all. And there you go. So that will be your options right there. Another option that we have, if you don't have a magnet, then you would get a Q-tip. You would cut a Q-tip a little bit over 2.5 inches. It's 2 10/16. What you do is you push this down here, hold it right there, and put that in the center of that, and then up top put that in the center of that. Now you should close that up. You should get your menu. Now that's because there's a little magnet here actually aligned to this to this switch up here. But we believe that the newer models, they're getting cheap. They don't want people to bypass this. So what they did was they put a weaker magnet there. Rare, you will get a weak switch up here. So either or. Now let's say if you put that down, and let's see if you get the menu. So you get the menu. So the magnet did make it stay. But if it doesn't, by any chance, if it doesn't, you would resolve it with a magnet. And all you do, just like I said, drop it right there. Leave it right there permanently if you have one. And that's it. Now, Drop any of them in. Doesn't matter if it hits now. Some of them, the lid is really tight, like right here, so thick that it makes this stupid thing so tight. That's the one that we hated the most, because then it hits the clip up here. And that's why, like I said, we hated the clips. We actually sell the sticker, and a lot of people like the stickers because it doesn't fall off. But that is it. That's how you resolve this one.